Hello, my name's Lisa. Cross stitch today. Finishes, not just finishes. Finishes and framed. I know a lot of you do that. I don't. This has been something I've wanted to do for ages. Is it professionally framed? No. I've done it myself. Can you tell? No. Go up close, you probably can. But this is going to be hanging on the wall. No one's going to see it. Never going to get them professionally framed. It's never going to happen. They're just going to sit there and languish. This is why I haven't made the one underneath. I'm going to show you. I've done 3. I've had that for years, wanting to do it, but knew that I wanted to frame it and put it on the wall. And it was the framing bit that was stopping me. Let me show you the ones in the frames first, then I'll talk about that one. I'm very proud of myself. I hope you're proud of me. I'm very proud of myself. Now, I won't show you. I won't show you the back. Shall I? I might. I'm going to try not to get, watching Festa, try not to get any shine on it, but I'm going to, won't I? See, look. Can you see that? You saw yourself then. I don't mind too much. You see all my wash? I've got a pile of wash in there. Do you remember me doing that ages ago? Well, ages. A couple of months. Is it? In the summer. It's come up all right, isn't it? I'm proud of that. I think it looks beautiful. Now, my husband, who very rarely comments on anything that I do, and if he does, it's very rarely in the positive. He went, "That's all right." Good Lord, I nearly passed out. "That's all right," he said. "That needs going on the wall." Couldn't believe it. So I'm telling you now, this is extraordinary. He's a devil. But it's the colours I wanted. It's the theme I like. It's the styling, that sort of mid-century. I hope you can see it. There's another one reflected. Well, you guessed it. You've seen it before, framed. So just go back on the video if you can't see it properly. But that's at the Cross Stitcher magazine, isn't it? Do you remember? I'm sure you do. Do you want to see the back? I'm going to show you the back. I'm going to be proud. State that. All I've done is I've just, shall I do it and show you? I've just pushed and pulled, pushed and pulled, pushed and pulled, and then stuck it with tape. What a shame. Shouldn't show you. I may or may not go over that with masking tape. I might actually try and do a better job. Be worth it, won't it? I will. I will. So there's that one. Proud of myself. Proud of myself. I am actually. I want to show you. Look again. I've done the same. The mask. It worked. The difficult thing is getting it through these bits here, because it's half stiff and it's meant for pictures. It's not actually meant for fabric, so it's very stiff. But doable. Doable. Done it, haven't I? Do you remember? Do you remember? Try not to get glare. I'm going to, aren't I? I'm going to get glare. Do you remember? Oh, don't look at me. That one? Yeah? Remember me starting it? Oh, it took me a couple of days, didn't it? Because I didn't do... Shall I go a little bit? Don't look at there. Don't look. Don't look. Do you see? And you see the mistake? Right. Just there. Do you see there? I didn't actually continue and fill it in. Now, I did look for the right thread and I couldn't find it, and I thought, just leave it. No one's going to notice it. It's only you and me that know about it, because I've told you. I didn't put that's got a lot of extra lines and measurements, bulb depths and all that sort of thing, and it's really lovely. But I did start putting the lines in and I didn't like it. Plus it is a lot more difficult to do it this way of framing when there's lines, because you've got to be exactly right, and I'm not an exactly right person. So I gave myself a fighting chance, and I am sorry that picture it's a beautiful picture. It's an oil painting we bought. I am sorry that is in the way. There's nothing else I would do. See, look, then you see the camera. I don't know how to do it, people. Ain't it nice, though? What I did not do on this, which I normally do with all of my stitching, is I did not sign and date it. I did on the other one I've just showed you. This one I did. Everywhere I put it, it took it off, because it's got a nice circle motion, this one. And when I put my name and date there, it looked weird. When I put my name and date there, it looked weird. It took it off balance. So I thought, you know, it'll have to be undated. I will write it on the back, of course. And if ever I take it out of this frame, which I could do, if I take it out of this frame, I will put a date on it. I might just stitch it in the corner here on it so it's actually on the fabric, because it's really nice to look back on what you were doing at that point in your life. It is really worth stitching and dating things. It's like I've got work that's got my maiden name on it and then my married name. It's just nice to see that change. Right, so that's that one. Again, at the back, atrocious. And then, do you remember? So I'm a bit out of breath. I've still got this cold. I'm working through. Do we like that? Do we like it? We do, don't we? I do. This was the chart with a kit from Willow Fabrics out of the Cross Stitcher magazine. If you remember, it's taken a little bit of time to get it. They kept losing my order and their communication skills are non-existent. But I did get an email from them after a little bit of persistence. I had been lost again. They don't know where. They don't know if they've sent the order. They don't know if they've forgotten to send it. So they sent me the kit on 24-hour dispatch. Bless them. And they put, which they didn't have to do, they put a little free set little snips in for me, little embroidery scissors, really sweet ones, and a little penguin cross stitch. They didn't have to do that at all. I sent them a nice email back saying, you know, I weren't expecting that, just the kit was all I wanted. But it was very kind of them. It was very nice. It was very well received. So bless their hearts, Willow Fabrics. Now, I'd got an Uffie, hadn't I? And I started to kit it up, because it's not going to cut when I want to do it. I wanted to do it, I wanted to get on with it. I'd put myself out some Aida. I only stitch on Aida. It's a smaller count than I usually. I think this is about a 22. I only stitch on Aida. I have tried even weave and I don't like it. I don't like the feel of even. I don't like the flippy floppy value of it. I don't like when you put a stitch in and pull it. Even weave can sort of scrunch. Excuse me, you've got to be very careful, haven't you, with the tension and what have you. I'm not keen on that loose feeling of even weave, that's soft. I don't like picking the fabric up and it's soft. In saying that, I have used the fabric and the threads that they sent. This was my selection of threads. And this was theirs. This is what I got left over. This was their selection of threads. I mean, look at those colours. It's a different tonal value altogether. So I'm very happy that I stopped myself and used their threads. But that's how much you have left over. Because when you buy the kit, the chart is in the magazine. So all they send you, say all they send you is the fabric and the threads. Well, to save time, save money in counting out, you'll want 3 strands of this and excuse me, 2 strands of that. They just put you the whole skein in. And you certainly don't pay shop prices for it. It's very, very good value. And you've got all of that left over. So much so, I've ordered myself some more spools because I haven't got enough. I go on to these bobbins. I know that's not what people do. It's the floss drop malarkey. And it does look nice. when they hold them up and show you all the colours on the floss. Shall I do it? Shall I pretend? Shall I pretend this is a floss drop? Shall I pretend? Right, I'll mess, isn't it? Look, it's a floss. It does look nicer on screen. You are right. I love that when people hold it up and stroke the floss. Shall I do that? Watch. Hold it up and they stroke the floss, don't they? I love that. I love that bit. I love that bit. But no, you're right. It looks a lot better. Floss drops. But I like bob ends because any leftover threads, I just weave them in like that. So I've got them. And I like it when they're all in the colours. See, that one I'll probably keep as whole. I only used a tiny bit of that one. The brown, that brown, it's a whole skein. I only used it for half the centre of that poppy. Brilliant value, really happy, gorgeous colours. I'm really glad I hung on and used them. And you get 2 gold needles as well for the money. Please, Willow Fabrics, give them a go. It's not their fault. They're so busy. And they sorted it, didn't they? I said I have no doubt it will come. And it did. So where's the harm? It's only a cross stitch, it's not a matter of life and death, is it? It's only the fact that I wanted to get them up and on the wall. That being said, I'll put it back here. You might need to put closer. Shall I try and get you closer? You'll see my secrets, what I've got it balanced on. So don't you see? No. Going to have to go there, I think, isn't it? Shall I tip you down slightly? Hold on. I've tipped you slightly. I hope you're okay. I've got... Don't look at the sequence. Oh, I'm snotty still, people. I'll bring it a bit closer. Just so we can all... Oh, see, I don't want it reflecting, and you see, because it's unprofessional, isn't it? Because I'm normally so professional. Goodness, I nearly swore then. I've got a guideline thingy. There, that's probably going to go bang flat in a minute. Can you tell the difference? Now, some of it's the same. That's a similar flower to that one. That's similar. And I got the poppy in. And I got that little weavy bit with the orange. And I've got this trumpety flower. And that. But can you notice? Nothing is in the right place. Nothing. Excuse me. I can't follow charts. I keep telling you, I can't follow charts. I am not joking. I cannot follow a chart. I cannot count to save my blooming what's it. I can't. What I did do is, see, that's the white. You see the white just don't show up at all, does it? Looks weird. So I put the pink in. I think that looks magnificent. Pleased with that. And I put more orange flowers, and this is at a different angle, and this one I did different because also I bought the frame to fit. No, I bought the frame and then I've made the embroidery to fit the frame. I've tried doing it the other way about and it drives me insane because you can never find the right size, and it just, there's something about it, I don't like it. I go there and I worry I haven't left enough room. So I bought the frame and I thought, this is the kind of stitch, I can leave that out, or I can leave that out, or I can push that together. And that is what I've done. This side, where are we? This side's more or less, I couldn't go too high, so it's that sort of bottom one, isn't it? I think that I've done that bottom one, that's that one there. And then I've put in some extra buds to make it make sense. But from there it's more or less the same. And then this one I made this less fat. This one I made more of a line. I missed that out really. And that. Or have I missed that one out? Who have I missed out? I've missed that one out, haven't I? I'm looking now myself. Yeah, I tried to do that and it looked weird. I couldn't make that look like it looked like a non-flower. It looked really horrible. Up against the others that I thought looked quite natural. That looked really horrible. So I took that flower and put it onto there. So I sort of stopped there. And then this one, just to balance it out, because it didn't look balanced. Just to balance it out. So I'm trying to do it without showing that. I put them two in. Now, also, if I go real close, can you see it's an Ada, but it's very even weavy feely. It's very soft. Can't explain it. It feels soft in your hand, like even weave. And when you put the needle in, I often missed it and sort of went through the fibres, which you don't do with Ada, which you do with even weave sometimes. It wasn't, the holes weren't as definite. It was very soft, and if you pulled a bit too tight, which I'll do, it distorted. It were a bit tricky, but I'm going to say it was beautiful for this project. It suited this project down at the ground. Beautiful. I don't know if that's what should have been in there, or more than likely, because I think there's a thread missing. I couldn't find one of the threads, or they've substituted. More than likely, because this is a few months out of date, they probably didn't have any more of that fabric. So I think they've just put a fabric they had in, because it just feels a little bit posher than what we usually get. Normally we get an Ada, and I'm happy for that because I like it. This one feels a bit posher. So it was a bit tricky, and it was a bit tricky mounting it, but it looks beautiful. You can't quite see it there. It's got like a shot to it. It's like an oatmeal. I wonder if I come a bit closer. Can you see it's got a shot to it? It's lovely. And do you see all that froth I've put in? I've put a lot more of the cow parsley in because I liked it and I thought it pulled it all together. And look, I backstitched it. I'm a good girl. Because I backstitch everything within an inch of its life, don't I? I do love a bit of backstitch. So well pleased with that. Look at me, 3 finishes, completely framed, done. How impressed? Well, if you're not impressed, then nothing can impress you. I think I'm a clever girl. I do. I'm well impressed with myself with this. Well impressed. I never thought I could do anything like that, so yeah. And I think it's doing these little videos that has made me organise myself a bit better and made me say, well, I said I was going to start it, so I've got to start it and I've got to finish it, and then I've got to put it in the frame to show the people. So thank you for, even if you don't know it, you encourage me. You encourage me to be a better crafter in all of my crafts. So yes, very happy about that. What have I got there? I've just seen. Oh yeah. Do you remember I was making these out of the cross stitcher magazine? It was the little thing at the back where everyone gets a challenge. Oh, I've been doing all sorts with them. I've been changing them around, doing different colours. This is where I think I'm going to go with it. Now, this one does need backstitch to bring it all out. It certainly does. But I've really enjoyed. Now, I weren't sure. But I quite like that now, looking at it. The purple. I might just finish that while I I've got a thread hanging around. Let me just do that. I weren't sure if I liked the purple, but I think it just gives it something else, because you can look a bit samey, can't you? Yeah, really impressed with this. And what I'm going to make with this is, let me just come to the end of that row. What I'm going to make, if I just lean this way, I wasn't expecting to show you this, so I'm all a bit out of kilter. As you know, mother-in-law has passed. So the house has sold to a lovely family. That's what we wanted. So I'm going to rustle a little bit. That's what we wanted. We took a bit less. Could have got a lot more. We took a bit less because it was a family. And the people next door said they'd seen them come in and out a couple of times. And they looked nice. When you say mother-in-law, father-in-law, instantly I think of open fire, because they've always had an open fire. And the coal, it was always talk of the coal man. Where's the coal man? Is he doing this? Is he doing that? The coal bunker, this, the coal. And it sort of reminded me of my Nanny Clark. My Nanny Clark had, she had an open fire, and I used to sit in front of it and get me little I don't have many happy memories as a child. That's one of them. Sitting, having that fire roast my knees to the point of you could eat them because they were so roasted. So it means a lot to me, open fires. So I said to my husband, can you bring back a charcoal briquette? That's what, because they live in London, they can't burn coal as such. Or this is, you know, a processed coal. Can you bring me back one of them? And I'm going to make a pouch, and I'm going to put it in the pouch, and I'm going to have it like a cushion sort of pouchy thing. You make them in America, don't you? Call them pillows. Covered. I make a little pillow that'll sit there. It'll be seasonal. This will be the winter one, and I'll make spring ones and what have you. And that little briquette of charcoal sitting there. And then every time I look at it, which will be all the time, I'll think of them. And it will just be a constant reminder that our lives are now 100% better. And our futures and the future of our grandchildren going down. 3 grandchildren are going to benefit. And 1 great-grandson. That ain't a bad legacy, is it? So that's the plan for that one. And we're coming to completion. We are coming to... And I want to get that done because I've got these booklets everywhere. It's now annoying me. So I've got to put them somewhere. So that's that plan. Yeah, it's a nice... my husband went back to sort out bits and bobs. And the neighbours... It's a lovely street. Old London street. Where all the neighbours know each other and in and out of each other's houses. All got keys. You used to have to go around and do this grand key collection. Because they were old. Everyone had a key. And it's stupid. She fell and she was left for 24 hours. Makes you stupid. Everybody had a key. Everyone was knocking on the door and sort of respecting her privacy. They were knocking on the door, 4 or 5 times. Every neighbour was like, yeah, we knocked on the door. Or the neighbour went, yeah, I saw her go round and was knocking on the door. We assumed she was out with the WI. We assumed she was there. My husband had phoned her 3 times. And her other son. Just one of those things. Poor darling. Surrounded by people that love her and nobody wanted a false entry. Anyway. They went next door to get the keys. And he said, yeah, I've been looking out the window. He said, a family have come back. Youngish, don't know how young, because he's older man himself. Youngish family. He said, have come. It looks like the lady likes the garden. She's been up to the end of the garden and back. And Jeff said, oh, right. He went, And you don't know whether to say it or not, because he, bless his heart, he goes in, he's got a gate. Well, he goes in and does one of his prayers during the day, his morning prayers or whatever. Takes his little mat there, lays it out on the grass and does his prayers in the garden, because he feels so attached to mum and dad-in-law. They're lovely. And we were like, well, what's going to happen? Do you say to the people, yes, you can have the house, but it comes with an extraordinarily friendly Indian man who wants to come and do his prayers in the garden? I don't know. I am sure they will turn up. They're an Indian couple, I believe, that's bought it. I am sure the day they turn up, they will be flooded with home-cooked meals. My husband always goes next door and gets a snack off of them. They even fed my children when they went, my daughter and son-in-law, when they went to sort out the rest of the furniture. They beckoned them in, sat them down and fed them. And my son-in-law, he was over the moon. He ate so much. And she packed him off with a load as well. He was so chuffed. Real Indian food. He was going, real Indian. It's beautiful stuff. Anyway, that's another thing we're sad. Because we're sort of missing that lovely vibe of that street, all looking after each other and that, you know. And they feel it as well. Sort of, mum-in-law was the linchpin, mum and dad-in-law, because they went so quick, 6 months. They were sort of the linchpin of the street. We said to Belvinda next door, we said, it's time for you now, sir. You have to now be the grand gendarme of the street. It's now up to you to carry on. People will come to you for advice. So everything's progressing nicely with that. We hope. Silly, it don't blooming matter, innit? Sell it. Who cares? But we care. We want the neighbours to be happy. And we want mum and dad-in-law to be happy of who we've sold it to. Not that we had any pull or anything. All we did say was we really like it for family. For family. We just wanted a young family to go in there, start their life and give. That's what we wanted. Anyway, so it looks like our dreams have come true. Silly, innit? I'm not worried about the house, because I worry about things like that. I didn't know if the house thought that we didn't love him. That's why we sold him, but we didn't. It's just because, anyway, kids need the money, don't they? Kids need the money for down payments and mortgages on their own homes. So there we go. I've rambled on a bit, haven't I? It's only really to show you my finishes and how proud I was. But yes, there we go. We've proudly finished. I've got to have another one now, because I've got these and a beetle quilt. Maybe I'll get back on with beetle quilt now. I've done quite a few biggie cross stitches, haven't I? I might have a little flurry of beetle quilt, get back on with that. Really need to do this house. I don't know if you've caught the other ones, the dollhouse makeover. I do, because I'm doing quite a lot of cross stitching that and stitching. Like peapod hammocks. Please don't miss it. It's extraordinary. Right, so I'm going to love you and leave you. It's only a little one, isn't it? I'm going to love you and leave you. And I'll come back on with my next project. I might do a bigger, it might be beetle quilt. Okay. I don't know. I love you and leave you. Bye.